on a win? We'll find out in Game 1 with J-Mac and Inbound.
Yeah, thank you so much, Gore and Trelly.
Dictated the entire meta. I'm talking first pick, first ban. It fell off a little bit. It got a few nerfs. Well, at this point.
Tied away, Variety. He's got the shots. That's first blood to the Kings, but Panatom is right around the corner. Dash in, shield damage. Turnaround 1-for-1 trade for the teams. And now Panatom, no beads. Captain Twig can chase this one out. Dash still down for 6 seconds. And no cooldowns
that or the ultimate to immune Variety. Hello Troll blinks in, gets the root once more in a slow. Good poke against Variety. Captain Twig not nearby to be able to try and help punish that. Beat still down for 18 seconds. Panatom is there though. Dash is good. Ultimate available. Needs all 3 swipes for the stun. Will land it, but SOT's a little far behind. Does get the root right around the corner. And the 10-hand Shadow Fist is good. That is an ultimate from Captain Twig and BMT in trade for ults of Panatom and Pagon. But Panatom's going to keep the chase up. SOT couldn't spot out Captain Twig, but now they got vision on without an ultimate. Captain Twig can't close gap or can't get away, I should say. It's a dunk in by Sot. Goes down for first blood in the game and still has overhead kick for Variety after. Go ahead and try and steal blue, but Variety with the Kraken guarantees the buff. Then Mascot changed over to be a starter item, so we saw a little less of him. Still saw some. Variety can't catch a break. Overhead kick gets away from Kraken. Pagon there. Panatom just there because why not? A third death now onto the solo laner of the Camelot.
Same with Panatom.
What are you doing, Pagon?
Pagon. Oh, solo's here too.
This is just bullying now. Root, slow, ultimate. Variety's dead at his Phoenix. That's just bullying at that point.
That is just disrespectful. A little bit of fighting over in duo. Ult's traded quick, still pretty healthy. Seems to be just a little bit of trading. They don't have that safety net in mid. They do have a very safe mid laner anyway, not like Chernobog, someone that can be threatened and killed. Actually, speaking of kills,
Panatom might just be able to solo me inside the house. His shield isn't big enough to keep him alive. And now Captain Twig's too scared to fight against it because Pagon is right around the corner. Even losing out on a tower is not enough.
Goldfear needs to be on your mind. You have such good burn. Alma, double auto attacker, little bit of trading in duo. Two's done a lot of damage. Just the one hit. The one hits the solo kill. Netroid on the Yarkor.
Not a common solo kill that you see is an Oleron against an Ullr. Typically you think Ullr's the one going for the staggering lead for the Warriors. It's just a power move by them.
It's a 5v5.
Giant down at half HP. Yark's on the way. Kraken's used by Variety, but didn't get much. It's all from Netroid in response. Variety is chased out, nearly taken down, but SOT still diving into the back line. Takes down one. Variety the first one down, but SOT traded in response. It's a 1-for-1 with Panatom still alive. Captain Twig's ultimate used, but doesn't get much value. It's just BMT swinging the fireballs right back through, and the Camelot Kings can resustain and keep going forward.
They have that sustain advantage, so this is just still a win by the Kings, but looking like an all-in by the Warriors.
Genetics uses the coerce. Kraken only hits the dragon, but now it's a quick dash out by Captain Twig. Can't get to the sky. Net takes down one, and Sot drops Yarkor. Variety gets the pushback onto Pagon, but use the wall for safety. Quig might just get stunned down here by Panatom. It's good, but there's no follow-up, so Quig gets to live. 2 down on the Kings. Variety steps 2 feet too far forward, and Netroid and the squad punish him. A good stun by Genetics to set up for a 3-for-none trade.
And really just an overall great fight by the Warriors. They transform, they get this fight started quickly, and they try to end it quickly. But they are getting low, and it looks like a small contest.
BMT's level 19, steal potential there. No ultimate for Big Man, and that's just a collapse instead. On to the Baba Yaga. BMT silenced out a dash, pinned against the wall, and punched down by Panatom. The Camelot Kings cannot catch a break.
You look at the other side, Factor's got that full war banner, which as soon as you finish it, it's just insane value. Movement speed, attack speed, and you hit the Fafnir hammer and Twig has no beads, he's dead.
Yeah, one dead Ratatosker from the Oni Warriors. Netroid will split push over and left to net the tier 2 tower, but it will now get set up for the Phoenix. Frenzy pop, SOT to the backline. An ultimate from Netroid just to guarantee the bird for themselves. And the Camelot Kings are all on the run. They're down their jungler, their soul laners at half HP. But SOT is able to walk out of this one. Might not be the same for Panatom. He gets stunned out by Yark. The door has been opened up for him to walk out, but Captain Twig might just sack his life if he can guarantee one, but he misses the one that he had needed. Gets the stun after with the help of Yark. The Oni Warriors, they lose one, nearly two. Pagon able to root out, but a quick beads by Yark makes sure that he picks up the double.
And 5-man group still. They have this Hell Sustain going to be slowly chasing out. Solo looking to get a little bit of space. Net Genetics, Solo all grouped right now. Sustain is enough. Beads forced by Variety and all in by Solo.
Solar Troll in the middle of 3. Yarkor's still there. It's a pincer maneuver by the Kings. They send 2 to the top, 3 to the bottom, but the 2 on top are losing to SOT. Quig is trying to do the best to sustain the team up. Kraken is online and hits Netroid. He gets his beads. Variety's not got enough damage, but Yark has plenty. That's 3 for him in the fight. Genetics over the wall, but Yark was ready for it. A double-double for Yarkor. Netroid, the only one left alive now for the Oni Warriors. And against 4, he's got no chance for a kill, no chance for survival. Variety gets the last one in a delayed deicide for the Camelot.
This is going to be a full-on fight here.
Fire Giant down to 25%. Genetics inside the pit.
Bombs.
SOT nearby. Camelot Kings get the Fire Jacks. They had 3 Runic Bombs to do so. Yarkor gets the stun on SOT. Still half HP on the Uller. Genetics is low. And now it's Pagon and Panatom to try and get to the back line. Panatom is zoning out 3, but now he gets slowed down. The Ankh has been used, but he's got nowhere to go. Big man Tings. Credit for the kill. The Camelot Kings get fire and a kill.
And we see how have that frontliner there. It looks like the Warriors maybe want to contest this Oni Fury.
Fury low. Genetics jumps in again in the middle of 5, but there's no turnaround back to him. Instead, it's on Captain Twig, who uses his beads. Panatom uses as well. Twig up to the sky. Kraken clips Netroid. This time, Variety is stuck inside the Sanctified Field. He uses all of his relics to try and stay alive, and Netroid goes down to Variety. It's Captain Twig still in the back line, and Yarkor pumping out damage from the Kings. Genetics still too far forward. 3rd HP on him. Variety, the new target, but Panatom has got to dash out. Big man Tings, he's all by himself, but Captain Twig's at the backup. In response, 2 down on the Warriors, make it 3. It's a rampage for Yark, and a double kill for Yarkor. SOT is the only one alive, but it's a jump in and a good stun by Captain Twig to net the Kings yet another deicide.
Huge deicide right there by the Kings. They have the timing to also go down mid here. They have the Oni wave, and they've got enough damage to go for this end here. What an incredible fight to end it by the Kings. They kite out well enough. They get enough, trading out, and then they just sustain up. And if you saw the end of that fight, Panatom did not use Onk until like the last second. That was such a small Onk and not impactful for that entire fight.
Such a back and forth fight. At any moment, it felt like one team could have just pulled out a win. But again, it comes down to Quig.
We'll jump into game 2 with the casters.
We'll have to see where all these picks end up landing for game 2 between the Warriors and the Kings. It's J-Mac inbound for that one. Beats from Panatom and from Captain Twig. So now every set of beats down on the right side while it's a potential 1v1 solo up in the mid lane. BMT, Thunder crash in. Knockup is there by Pagon. He needs every shot. Needs one more in hand, but Big Man Tings, he can't get the Raiju to land. And instead, it's going to be a turn and burn on the right side. Captain Twig, first blood against Panatom, and maybe more against SOT. Twig's got ultimate.
Beats.
He can jump right off of the branch onto SOT. Axe toss is there, but Whirlpool keeps on from going around. Sod turns out for 1, but Variety needs one more. The totem, or should say the Bastion, buying some time for SOT. Variety, though, going to try and chase out. He takes a tower shot, and it's a trade out. A double for Sod, but 4 dead on the right side.
Wow, what a 2v2. That was so interesting to watch. Maybe an ability missed here.
Have to pay to get his new tags for his card, everything like that. So he's already got a lot. Might not have to be about to get the keyboard at this point. Captain Twig, though, going to try and make a point in mid lane. Dunk on top of Pagon is good. Big Man Tings to Thunder crash in. Pagon, he's going to go into the ultimate. He uses the Aegis, but the drums are weighted out, and Big Man Tings will strike in mid. Level 14 now for the Raijin. Beacon up in 50 seconds, but it's the Camelot Kings with their 3rd kill.
Again, great setup by Twig there.
And speaking of junglers, I think that was the next point I wanted to go towards. We had a 2-level deficit by Panatom. Now even with Captain Twig nearly taken down. Damage from Sot really ringing in. Duncan from Panatom, wall connects. The double tap wasn't there, but the hammer poured in after one. Genetics gives Panatom the revive. He uses it under the tower. Pagon dives deep and takes down Variety. Thunder crash in by BMT, and Yarkor full HP on the Rom. Goes up into the sky for the snipes. It's towards Pagon, gets 2, needs the 3rd and more, but it's not enough damage. Instead, it's a turn to Quig. Double kill for Pagon, and the Oni Warriors have gotten a 3 for none.
And that is a 5v4.
The Kings, they might just go towards Pyromancer. SOT now rotating in. It's a frenzy pop to try and secure that one. The Camelot Kings do get the Pyro, but what about the fight after? Variety's at half health. A crit
from SOT does some good damage to Variety, but Captain Twig, where will he dunk down in? Panatom in response, doesn't find the dunk target he was looking for, but walls off. The rest of the team stunned on the Panatom by Captain Twig. He tried to turn this one around, but as a revive comes through from Genetics, it keeps him alive, and Pagon is now turning this one back in. Needs the damage after, and he gets it. That's 1 for him and 1 for his teammate. 2 down on the Camelot Kings, while Netroid and Genetics zone out another, and Quig left to the wolves. It's SOT with another kill, and now Captain Twig, while not enough damage, Panatom not going to be able to get that kill. Just another 3-0 for the Warriors.
And it's maybe in some games it makes sense if you have a really squishy solo. Maybe a fight actually happening here. Quick, nice peel here. Solo on the backside. Panatom, huge ult.
Yarkor uses all of his relics. The Kraken's not enough to peel him out. It's Sot with the killing spree. Dives in with Panatom. Captain Twig on the run. Big man Tings trying to zone, but he might have to trade his life as well as Variety. He got zoned out from the rest of his team. Now Variety's on the run from Pagon. The bull minion goes out. Variety's resustaining back in. Pagon dives, but he's got the ultimate to secure the kill. 5 in a row now for the mid laner of the Oni Warriors, and 3 down again on the Camelot Kings. It's a third 3 for 0, and it might be even more. SOT finds Captain Twig with 1 shot of damage. Goes up to the sky. Thunder Crash in by BMT, but the Axe Toss is there. BMT uses the Aegis, and now Genetics is here to play backup. He picks up a double kill of his own. The Oni Warriors get a 5 for none and add a Phoenix to that. He wants to commit to this. He's getting a lot of sustained back from Genetics. There's still a meditation on board as well, but SOT's just life-stealing from all of this. He was nearly dead. In fact, he basically was dead just a moment ago, and now Sot's back to full health, jumping into enemy lines once more. Stun hits Variety. Titan is down to 30%. Twig's down to 0. The Oni Warriors take game number 2.
And that's the kind of Oni Warriors game I expected. They kind of dominated that game.
Your typical lane.
Well, the Warriors are giving us something special, and the Kings are matching it. It's tied 1-1 here. We'll see who takes the lead after game 3.
What a composition the Warriors give us now. Tier support? Question mark? We find out as we jump in, and indeed
too far into where she can just stun you out of your Fearless. I don't know why the tier is the support they opted for.
Oh, jeez, Captain Twig's in danger. Pagon needs 1 ability, 1 auto, but a Panatom, he'll do it all by himself. Beads gone from the jungler at wave 1.
Yes, they have delayed stuns like from Variety's 3, but their hard CC is low.
Variety, no beads, and walking the wrong direction. Maybe just tries to get a totem for himself before he goes down, but it'll be SOT with the crush to get the kill. Captain Twig, no blink for himself. This time, Yarkor has stepped up. Panatom gets the pin onto Quig. Blink by Genetics, gets the beads from Quig. And now in the Sanctified Field, ult goes wide left for Genetics, but Netroid's got the damage anyways. 3 kills now for the Warriors.
And good bait out, good ult by Netroid. It really will just cleanse the beginning portion, and you have good chase potential after.
Another 1-2 combo from Sot, blink from Panatom, beads used by Variety, and ultimate connects for Sot, but Panatom still got plenty. Beads is good for CC. And now, Captain Twig rotating to the back, ult onto Netroid, but instant Sanctified against the Camelot Kings jungle. Could just go for rotation Variety, but surely Variety had to have heard that there was something there. Sot blinks in over the wall, sitting inside the crush. It's just enough damage. Now Captain Twig's rotated back in. The Crypts were still active. Yarkor has joined the party with his ultimate. Panatom's going down, and it will be to Yark. So first kill for the Camelot Kings comes from the over-aggressive play of the War. BMT gonna be sent back to base, and Yarkor inside the wall. He'll be able to stay there for quite some time in the Sanctified Field, bought out most of it. Now Panatom's rotated over, got the beads from the Hunter, while Twig fights against Netroid. The 1v1s between Hunters and Junglers is going all Camelot Kings for one side and all Warriors on the other. It's the Junglers who win this battle, and a couple too many tower shots means that Captain Twig can turn it around. 2 for the Camelot Kings, and both of them on the Jungler, and Genetics can't even get there in time to help out. So Captain Twig lives at the end
of this game. And yeah, but part of me feels like with how they played that really early portion, this should be bigger.
Maybe a kill on the Variety. Expands this lead a little bit. It's taken a long time to kill this Opwash. Nocturne's Blessing has to get used to guarantee that kill. And it was actually a beads at the tail end of that used by Variety. So now down for another 2.5 minutes. Captain Twig the Chernobog, but Yark is going to head right back to the tower. Another ward placed at the top side of the shield buff. Genetics blinks in, gets the push onto Captain Twig. Beads aren't going to save him. There's just too much damage as a follow-up. Pagon able to team up and take down one. Yarkor sitting inside tower. Genetics has ultimate. He's in defense stance, but he's a little too far for Yarkor to go. Up into the sky. Yarkor is able to dash back towards Pagon. Tier 1 tower is still there. An ultimate used by Netra and May just bailed out Pagon a bit. But that Tier 1 tower now crumbles under the sanctified field.
Warriors going so deep there. They get the 1 kill, they get the Tier 1 tower, but that entire time on the right side, Variety farming, not opting to rotate to these scuffles, instead looking for stuff in right. And actually, Big Man gets a taunted, beads forced, Aegis not available, taken down, and Solar Troll not done yet.
Quig does get rooted out. Pin is there, Crush on top, another one afterwards. It's just insane for Sa right now. It's like every 6 seconds he's throwing out another combo. Variety. Well, next up on the chopping block, rooted in place. Panatom with that kill, killing spree 7-2-3 for the jungler. Captain Twig walks up just a little too far. Fights in the lanes, now forcing rotations from Twig. Pagon jumps in, 1 versus 1 between the two hunters. Yarkor gonna bail out because Captain Twig's now on the way, but Pagon might not let me give an opportunity to do so. Solo kill for Pagon, nearly there, but it's a blink by Genetics to take that one away and push Captain Twig. Slice and dice, and the shield buy him time, but not enough time. Pagon stands his ground, and with the help of his support, they knock down 2.
And Pagon blinks in. Nothing really happens there. Gets the root onto Variety, but nothing else. Pushing down middle, and in left lane is Yarkor split pushing.
Genetics walk through the Phoenix. Captain Twig taunted back by Panatom. Beads are gone. Genetics hasn't given up his push under the Phoenix, though. Keeps Variety out. The bird still at a quarter HP. A couple more in hand should take it, but the bird still stands tall. And Variety able to zone out with the ultimate. It's just Sot on the backside. He hasn't had a chance to leave just yet. He's gonna back at the button by the door, while 3 of his teammates at 20% health or less try and back away. Pagon gets an axe toss on 1, but Netra will go down to Yarkor. If it wasn't him, it would have been Variety. The Phoenix lives. The only Warriors push back.
And they don't even get the Phoenix in mid. These fights are just not going the way the Warriors want them. That siege is not great. They force it too quickly. And now you look at the opposite side.
He stopped it too soon. Now Variety healing back up. Not too worried about the poke that he took. He can resustain. It's a blink into the back line by Genetics. Pushes Variety in blue stance, but now gets the push right back to him. Variety drops the ult and says, thanks for hand delivering me, but it's a death now onto the Soul Laner and 1 on the Quick. No! The ultimate from Sot misses, and Quick is able to go back, but Pagon is able to turn this one around. Sot gets the double kill. Captain Twig able to turn down to take out SOT. Stop the killing spree from even happening. Right side Phoenix, the kryptonite of the Oni Warriors. It has not taken a lot of damage, and BMT linked to Quig should be able to get something done. Genetics goes in and then goes down. Big Man Tings with the kill.
And only losing 1 tower there. Fire Giant only available on 3. Slow chase out, maybe a slight bait here. Panatom beads, ult, gets the ult off. Twig taking a lot of damage, getting crit a little bit, shielding a little, healing a little bit. Pagon still playing up, taking down Twig, jumping by Pagon.
But that's gonna be beads from BMT. Pagon gives up the chase with Panatom, and I'm surprised take away the right Phoenix. But too many members of the Kings nearby, not able to. Genetics gets the push onto Quig, but he still had beads. Sanctified Field used, and Variety's ultimate is there in response. The Oni Warriors have now gotten an important relic down. Captain Twig goes in with a scorching blink of his own, but the Oni Warriors are quick to back away from the fight.
And Panatom actually seeing right wave. No EFG, actually ult down mid by Yarkor. Genetics goes in.
Solar or Troll also looping around. Genetics is just trying to buy some time, but he doesn't buy enough. Big Man Tings and Yark able to shut him down. Panatom chopping away the right side. Phoenix and Titan is being sieged by SOT. Him and Panatom can just go ahead and end this game on their own. Who needs the fight when we can just take the Titan ourselves?
A damn thing. He was just sitting there cackling. We'll see if they're still broken. We're absolutely broken. Who's gonna win? Let's find out.
Let's find out who will win game number 4 between the Kings and the Warriors. Had to I can't even think of the word.
Had to make fun of Bobby a little bit, is that what you meant to say?
Back under tower. But let's now actually try to jump back over to Solo for Variety. A solo kill on the thought. It was all SOT from level 2, but one little rotation from Twig solves that problem entirely. Quig goes in for the dash onto Netroid. The root does connect onto 2 and gets the beads away from the Chernobog. Quig.
In all fairness, he did not have a great first half of this phase, but after that, actually Solar Troll gets his dash caught.
Not able to get away. Push back, use the ult just to clear out the wave, and Variety Bangs the drum one more time, takes him down, 2 kills onto Sot. And the Camelot Kings have found their opening in this game. It's
One thing
exploding.
we've really seen from Panatom was Twig blinking on him, kind of bullying him out. But now Panatom went back to base. He's level 5. He's got the Jotuns. Now are the time you have to start looking for the plays from this Thor. And he's going out through left tower, so he's not had a chance to walk over a single ward yet. Quig somewhat low on mana, and Panatom in the air.
Dunks in on top of Yark. Stun on Quig. The wall is there. The
Wow.
CC chain is just a bit too much for the Croc to handle. And the Oni Warriors now on the board. 1,000 gold and a little extra. Still
She
in
got her
favor
buffs. Panatom looking for something in mid. Wasn't convinced enough. Solar Troll getting dove under tower. Ult coming out. Just enough damage. Low mana for Captain Twig. Just enough to be able to get that kill onto the Thoth, who's now 0-3. But this E-Shell got the
But
buffs.
we were wrong about where SOT would go next as build. We'll hold on to the thought for a moment because it is a Gold Fury down to half HP for the Warriors. They don't have the best confirmation to take this one. The Warriors do get gold, but it's going to cost them Genetics life and maybe a little bit more. Big Man Tings wrapping around. Captain Twig on the way. It is a steal of the camp. Cyclops camp now taken away by the Camelot Kings. But it is a Fury to the Warriors in order to get them a bit back into this game.
Pegon just dashed actually right in front of everyone. Great End comes out, secures the kill. Panatom also going down. The bait by Quig there. Netroid under tower does not look like they're looking for the dive. But that ends up being a 3-for-0 for the Gold
Smite,
Fury.
Captain Twig makes sure that Netroid has to back away. But now Panatom crashes the party on his own. Hammer to wall out, but
Wow.
from Yark off the horse to drop him down. And now maybe 100 Genetics as well. That Great End, that's the duration extension we were talking about.
Hang
One
on.
more for the Camelot Kings. Netroid low, but he jukes out the ult from Captain Twig, who gets dismounted. And it's Pagon with one. Pagon and Netroid both alive, but only for a second longer. 4 wiped off the map by the Camelot Kings.
And that was all Kings in that fight. Twig gets taken down towards the end, but Solar Troll opts to not rotate. He pushes down. And as we've mentioned a little bit, full protection in solo lane. And Variety actually gets ulted on.
There's the use of the global and a semi from Panatom. He goes up to the sky, lands right down behind Variety. He gets feared back. Wall from Panatom cuts off one path of the Aegis. Keeps Variety going. Thought though doesn't connect either. And Captain Twig is turning the fight back around. Gets stunned off of the horse. Variety has come back in because he's got BMT joining it. Thunder crash in, and it's now Panatom in danger. The Great End brings him down, and it's SOT who has to use the beads. He's standing in the middle of 2, but Captain Twig drops the Runic Bomb defensively, tries to dash out. Pagon, full HP, takes down Variety. The med's not enough. Quig trying to zone through with the ultimate, pulls back 1, and BMT takes down Pagon. Sato able to dash into the middle of all and grab one more. Knock up. Misses by BMT. The root is there. Quig misses the dash, but Sot's being pushed away. BMT needs one ability. Needs to juke. The last one and he does, but now they got to get the damage. Will Quig get it done? Dash it by Sot. 2v1, he gets it. Can he even get out of this is the question. Uses the glyph, just backs in place, and he dashes. Are you insane? And the Oni Warriors, a bit slow on the group up around right. Meanwhile, Quig's going to walk forward by himself. Pluck hits one. Quig's forcing the ultimate. The bait? He's dangerous waters for the Camelot Kings. Sot dashed away. He's already used the beads, but Captain Twig's got the damage onto the tower. But Twig is locked in that same tower. 1-for-1 trade. Big Man Ting trying to get the great end. Panatom dunks in the back. Quig is nearly down, but the knockup is there. Panatom's getting turned back on. It's Variety to nearly get it done. Will find that last shot, but now Variety's stunned under the tower. Big Man Tings takes down Genetics. It's a 1-for-3 trade, and the Camelot Kings are out on top.
And everyone is using relics. We have 3 relics available still on the Warrior side. 4 relics available other than the Blink for the Kings, and they're pulling this Fire Giant. Everyone is getting very, very low.
Netroid, Pagon can try and steal this fire away. They've got to get in soon. Variety and Quig are both low in this one. The Typhoon is going to make its way in. Pagon is taking down Variety, and Netroid's going to bait out inside the wall. Dashes away. Pagon in the middle of 3. He takes down Quig. That's a 2-kill for the mid laner, and the Fire Giant has to be dropped. The Camelot King so close on the objective, but not enough. And BMT lost sight of Netroid. The ultimate now gone from the E-Shell.
Netroid's ult is also coming up again soon. If Big Man doesn't walk away, get this back off. Okay, so it looks like he's getting the back off. Looks like Net's ult was
double kill for Pagon. Ends up making it a 3-for-4. Quig grabs Sot, but Sot on the thaw, able to dash pretty far back away. Quick gonna chase him down. Great end once more from BMT.
Huge
Sot takes
damage.
too much damage, and it's BMT with one. Now Netstroid has joined in. Yarkor is low, has used both of his relics to try and get back
Pagon,
out.
no
Turn to burn onto Pagon. Yark takes down the mid laner, but Panatom is in the middle of 4. He's able to get one before BMT gets the double and make it a killing spree and a triple kill for Big Man Tings. Genetics is the only one alive, and he might not gonna go too far. Variety trying to taunt him back in with the drums, but he's missed every single shot except for the one at the end. Genetics goes in, lands the dash, the chase back in, give it to 4. Quad for Big Man Tings and a deicide for the Kings.
And unfortunately, it takes them a little bit too long, so no real.
From what Pagon's able to do, Quig is in
This
danger
poke.
and needs to get bailed out, but he can. The Camelot Kings have got to make a decision if they want to fight or run in this one. Let's tune in with the Camelot Kings for a listen in.
Thor landed on me.
I died in my ult.
Sorry, chasing me? You hammer on me.
I just fucking, it's fine.
Come on, just fucking, oh my god, bro.
And it all falls apart for the Camelot Kings, the Oni Warriors. And Quig just goes, again, a little too far forward. Gets caught out by that Thor wall for what felt like eternity. And I'm sitting there thinking, man, Quig's not taking a lot.
15 seconds on this fire. This is the last availability to go for it.
They do start pushing into the Phoenix. Sot's low. Yarkor's ultimate does
The
a lot of
taunt?
damage. Catches Twig, takes down one, and nearly grabs Pagon. Even Genetics is low. Variety goes in, and he takes down Genetics. Now it's Panatom on the run. He and Pagon, half HP or less, but minions are starting to push into the Titan. Yark cannot continue chasing forward. And Panatom to the sky. I think he's just trying to buy time, not let anybody else go back and just bail out with all 5 there. They're going to start the Enhanced Fire Giant right
frenzy.
away. It's half HP already for the Warriors. They're a bit slow to get there. Panatom going up into the sky. The Fire Giant goes to the Kings, whereas Panatom's dunk target, it's on 3 immediately, but he's taking so much damage back. Big Man Tings, credit for the last hit of the kill, the 9, 1, and 10 E-Shell for the Camelot Kings as he goes in for the re-engage. He's going to bury the rest of his team in. Let's listen with the Warriors as they continue their team fight.
Play slow, play slow, play slow. Land spawn.
We can get fired now, we can for now.
Okay.
Big damage,
Yeah. Slowing.
I'm not
Healing.
Oh, my kill. My penta.
Ah! Body!
Bro.
Quadra?
Dude, that's actually my penta, bro.
And in one team fight, the Oni Warriors, they don't care about the Fire Giant. They're just going to go ahead and take the game. Game number 1, we'll chalk it up to a fluke, and we'll say it's a 3-0 for the Warriors immediately after. The Kings look great throughout this set, but that one team fight's all the Warriors need to end it.
And Panatom actually taking